Welcome back. We've got a bit of a view on today. So anybody that watches our adventures and have been keeping up to date of what we're up to, you'll probably know about our 180 degrees south upcoming adventure. But so basically it's a little bit of a start on it today, to be honest. We are still in the UK, and basically this is the point, that 180 degrees from here, going 95 miles south, is going to be taking us to the position in France that we're going to be hopefully in about 3 weeks time. And we've actually come down to a place, this place where we are at the moment is called Start Point, and up the coast you can see Slapton Sands all the way along the coast there. Coming down to like B Sands. And the water, look at the water down here. Anyway, I'm going to get myself motivated. Caroline is already half a mile in front of me, so basically I'm going to do a bit of catch up, and let's get the steps in. Right, on the map already then, there we go then. So we are Start Bay. This is Start Bay. There's a great map there of where we are. Like, we got South Hall Sands, North Hall Sands, B Sands that we've actually had a walk around there last year, probably. Stokenham, tore across all the way along Slapton Sands Street, Blackpool Sands, and around the corner to Dartmouth. What a view today! Look at it. But this is heading down to the Start Point Lighthouse. What we're going to do, we're going to head down to the lighthouse to start with, which is not that far, and then we are actually going to come back up and try and get down to Great Mattiscombe Sands, which is only half a mile down the footpath that way. So it's going to be a nice little interesting little jaunt today. So we've been just chatting to the guys at the car park and just saying there was a little bit of a diversion back at Slapton Village, and we've done some back roads. It's not the best roads in the planet for driving, especially in motorhomes and stuff like that. But we sometimes come down to the Pig's Nose, park up at Praw Point. Again, not the best roads. You always like meet cars, stuff like that. But it's one of them if you want to get to these places sometimes. But this is on the coastal path. The coastal path is amazing. You can see the path that goes down to the lighthouse here. It's just sort of the green, the cliffs going into that turquoise water. How good does this look today? Wow, incredible. And it is absolutely stunning. The temperature is probably about 21 degrees already. And it is, the sea is just like a mill pond this morning. There's a few little boats dotted around, a few sailboats in the distance. Oh, another fantastic information. This is a great picture on here. So this is the lighthouse, Start Point and its lighthouse. Wow, there's a 1891, a big clipper there, shipwrecks, all the stories. But we've just started kind of like dropping down in altitude a little bit now, sort of probably by several meters. But look at this water up along here. So this is the sign for Start Point, and the footpath, the coastal path. Minehead is 462 miles all the way around, down to Penzance, all the way around Cornwall and back again. Poole is 168 miles. Look at that, fantastic.
What a lovely view though.
Oh, what a view. Yeah, there's the lighthouse just coming into view. Right out on the point. Lovely. Yeah, they sometimes accept visitors, but it looks like our particular day is the wrong day. So they were saying up at the car park that it could be closed today for like a meeting or something. So we might have picked it, but we got through the gate. That's further than the last time we come down, I think. Well, we never know our luck, because I would be prepared to, I think we might be in luck. Oh, open next door 3 o'clock? Ah, that's a shame. A little bit of merchandise in here. Pens, lighthouses. Look then, let's have a look. Ah, so, true north. So, just going to walk on in through. Have a little look. Oh, there might be some action out there in a minute. Oh, so there's a bit of history on the shipwrecks of Start Point. Some great pictures. Look at this one in the water. And yeah, I think we talked about this one before. The Stairhole Bay grain clipper. There's a few pictures of the evacuation. 6 weeks to leave your home. Oh my goodness me. Oh, look at the old truck. Old truck. Oh, steam engines. Wow. Royal Sands Hotel, Slapton. I'm not sure exactly what's going on today, whether they're open, closed or indifferent, but I'm going to sneak. Oh my goodness me, I'm going to jump over this gate. It's all a bit confusing, I can't see anybody around. I'm going to just go up here and have a look, because Caroline's telling me there's some woman outside saying they're going to close the gate. I haven't seen anybody, and I've been inside the lighthouse. So I'm going to wander on up. See what happens. We're not actually doing any harm. So we're just going to wander on up. I can hear voices, so maybe we can get steered into. So they've got a little event going on for lighthouse keepers apparently. But anyway, the guy sort of, I've just had a little chat with the guy, and he says, "You're fine. I haven't seen you, okay?" So it's all good. We're not actually, we're just literally trying to get a little bit of PR for the lighthouse. Yes. And now I've got sort of refocused again. There's the view out the window, look at that. What a view. Refocused. And they've got a lovely selection of all the flags and stuff here. International code. Lovely. There we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is what I wanted to see. The map. Look at this. So basically, let's follow the line. There's Start Point. Let's follow the line down. Follow the line down. There it is. There we go. Probably another line over. I'll have to check this out when I get back. Take a closer look. So that's where we're hoping to get to. Over there. Wow, look at that. That's just the map I wanted to see. The nautical map. That. The Passage Chart, Western English Channel. Look at that. spare glass in there. And there's the fog signalling information. So just while we're here, we're just checking out the Nelson's flag signalling lot. Great stuff. Loads of information. We need to come back and visit this and get a view from the top. So it's great information. Look at this lens. Wow, what a lens. Look at that. You see them like prism kind of lights in there on that section. That prism just changing colour, look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. Lovely. Now it's been replaced by LED, look. Wow, what? And that's the motor on the bottom and everything that turns it with a gear. I'm just sort of, I don't know much about it, I don't know much about lighthouse lights, but I can understand the fact that that rotates and sends a signal up to them massive bulbs to chuck that beacon out. That's amazing. Right, I think I better get myself out of here. But I'm loving this. I like my maps, and this is great, absolutely great. Northern Brittany, fantastic. So we're back out of the lighthouse. There was kind of like a meeting going on. Oh, look at this. Oh, hang on. I've just got to swing the camera around. Look at the views down this side. Wow. I'm just going to just have a look up on this little outcrop up over the top. Yeah, there's a little bit, but there was like a meeting going on, so there was no chance of getting on a tour today. But while we're here, down this neck of the woods, look at this. Wow, this is absolutely breathtaking up on this point. Let me just go a little bit further along. Look at this. Wow. I think oh, I got me good shoes on today, which I need. Wow, let's just have a little look up on the point. Wow. Pretty sketchy, I must say. Whoa. Wow, look at that. Then over. Look at that, right out on the point. So you can go a little bit further along by the looks of it, but I'm going to call it a day here, I think. But that is 180 degrees south, right down there, and that's the reason I'm down at this point. 95 miles. Wow, look at this view from up here all the way around. Wow, can he go a bit further? I just got tempted. I think I am. I'm just going to walk up to this bunch of rocks. The thing is, you're not up here every day of the week, so basically it's just a quick look at these rock formations. Look at that. Right, so we got to get around that point, try and get around the point to Mascombe, sands. That's our next little destination. So we are heading that way, around the coast. Back on the trail, there's a few walkers ahead of us. So hopefully we're going to end up down at Mattiscombe on the beach. Keep glancing behind me and we're just faced with this view across to the lighthouse. Mad. Wow, looking across, again, looking back towards the lighthouse on the right there, and this path is just so spectacular. We've just sort of dropped down a little bit, but the wind's picked up. There's a bit of a breeze coming off the sea now. You've got to be a little bit careful here because there's some nasty, really nasty drop-off points. I'll tell you what, look down over there. Wow, that is majorly high. Wow. And we are really close to the edge on this path.
Do you see me trip?
And these guys have just got no fear. They're out here in all weathers, and looks like they've recently had a bit of a trim up like me. How does it feel, babe? Looks a bit chilly today. All ready for summer. So we're hacking along the path, and being this point, just go watch what you're doing up here because this looks a little bit. Again, right out on the edge of the rocks. Wow, this is pretty crazy. A bit windy as you come around that point. Wow. Wow, what a landscape. What an epic landscape that is. These little path drop-offs are not too pleasant either. Just got to watch what you're doing. Back on the path. Wow, again, we've got some nasty drop-off points, but we're just picking up areas of the sand in the water now, and it looks really, really turquoisey blue. So we're just picking up our first seal down there in the middle of that pool. What a place to be doing a bit of sunbathing today. There he is down here. He's right in the middle of that pool down there. What a day for it. What a swimming pool you got there, boy. Look at that. So the water down here, you just check out the colour of this water. So I'm right down by the pool now, where the guys were swimming the seals. So we're just having a look down here. This water down here, so nice. Look at it. Another bonus. A lovely cave. But the drop down, you can see the water right down through this crevice. It's a hell of a way down. It's probably like 30 foot into the cave. He's popping his head out again. He's basking in the sunshine. Teasing me. There's one just bopping around in this area. There's another one just over on this side as well. They're just really enjoying the sunshine down here. The lighthouse in the background, it doesn't get any better. I feel like I should be feeding him some fish. He's putting on such a nice display for me today. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely deserves a nice fish. But I should imagine he's got plenty in there to feed on. There he comes again. He's loving it, absolutely loving it. I think he likes the enjoying the camera. Done a little bit of a swim round. But what a stunning location for it. I'm just going to catch up Caroline again. I'm slacking behind, but I've just been distracted by these lovely bits of rock just poking out of the face here. Look at these jagged lumps, outcrops. Maybe we can get the lighthouse just stood on the end of one in a certain little angle. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, so I'm jumping down on the shale or the pebbles, and I'm making my way across. There's almost an island just out there. Let me just see if I can get my balance. Whoa. And there's loads of seals out on the island over there. So we're just going to make our way out a little bit and just see if we can catch them. Right, little bit of a leap. Whoa, over we go. Wow. But and I can see there's a load of seals just swimming across this little piece of water here to get back to the island. There's a massive seals on that island over there. So we're going to move on, leave the seals swimming around in these little coves, and move on to the next bit. I've been just checking out these little, almost like little caves where the water has just gone in and eroded the rock. It's just so neat. Just years of the waves crashing against it. Look at this rock, how it's just been shaped. Wow, it's lovely. So nice. Right into the back, just gradually eroding years. Where it's been like wet and just starting to dry out with the wind. It's greys, pebbles. Such a lovely landscape down here. So we're just leaving the island there, all the seals on it in the distance, and we're back up on the sort of path. Well, it's not really a path here, it's just open land, but we're just looking across to the beach over the other side there now. That's the beach we're heading for. But again, down the coast, down towards Praw Point, really spectacular. So I can just see the beach over there with that huge rock on it. I saw a picture of that rock and it brought back memories of a place down in Spain, and I just had to come and have a check out of this one right on our doorstep, right in the distance there on the beach. Let's get over and have a look. Real up and down with the path on this section. Again, got to be super careful. This is 60 foot down over the edge at least, down to the beach. Wow. Oh, look at this. God, the water. I know I keep saying about the colour of the water, but this is South Devon in England. My goodness me, it just doesn't get any better than this. Wow, does it get any better than this? Ocean, look at it. Fantastic photo opportunities every direction you look in. Wow, look at that. That is the beach that we've come for. Look at that beach. That is absolutely stunning. Wow. We're rinsing on around the little footpath. Caroline's just ahead of me around the corner, navigating down through these little gullies. There's the waterfall. Yeah, we knew there was a nice waterfall down here. We're starting to catch views of it down there. Let's get and have a look. No, it's up the other end on the right. Caroline's there's the no, it's to the right. To the right, over that direction. Yeah, over to the right. A big chunk. Hang on the beach. Wow. Right, let's just have a look at this. It's not Niagara Falls, but it just looks so refreshing. Look at this. Ah, so this is the rock. Look at this rock. Wow. That. You can see how the water is just carved over the period of time this side. So I'm picking up signs of that kind of almost like that pink granite stone, which we are hoping to see in northern Brittany. Look at that, look at the colours of the rock formations down here on this beach, and there is little layers of it running through these pieces. I'm not going to lie, the water is so crystal clear down here. It's just like, wow, look at all the different colour seaweeds in there. Spectacular today. So I haven't been under the rock yet. Oh my goodness me, I'm just under the rock. Let's just have a little look. So while the tide is out, let's get a view on the other side of this rock. This is what it looks like, and I'm getting my feet wet. Wow. Well, what an epic beach that's become. Wow, that's top of the pile for us. Absolutely, isolation, only a few skittering of people about. Beautiful waters, stunning panoramic views down the coast. It doesn't get much better than that. Wow, even a waterfall, only very small, but it's a waterfall. So we're just scrambling back up the path and taking our last views backwards. Look at that. Wow. So it's back up the ascent on the round robin trip. So we did the coastal path on the way out to the beach, and then on the way back we're just going to cut up through the car park. But it's pretty steep to say the least. But yeah, a bit of a walk. But anyway, we're going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoyed the views of the beautiful seals out there on the water. And give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, you know the score. Thanks for watching, we'll catch you later on.